Good day in the home, I'm your host VillainCloud and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Let's start it with an Mondstadt. Nope, we won't start with Mondstadt. We will be doing a base. Nope, it's not that kind of base. What we gotta do is oops, we are in the wrong place to tell you that. So let's go to Natlan and I'll show you. I hope you guys haven't forgotten. There is still a thing we need to do. We don't need keys, we have already. We have completed this, but we haven't completed this. Yes. So nothing gets in our way. So we can go there. And why we are doing it? Because we have this. Prayer for Blessing Toad, Crested Peaks, Tribal Chronicles, Jewel of Echoes unlocked. As I have 1 day and 21 hours left, I'll just do it now. So let's go. Simple as that, let's just go. Let's do it. That's simple, let's just do it. Reputation has been unlocked, nice. And yeet.
She's not back yet. Oh, I hope nothing bad happened to Master Chevin.
Sorry, this is a good jam.
Hey, that little kid is crying. I wonder what happened. Let's go check what's wrong.
Hello, is something the matter?
Master Chevin, she went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet. I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys. They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then.
Don't worry, we'll look for her. Guess it's time for more heroics.
So, you'll help? Great! I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier.
Earlier. Now that was a beat. Now it's silence.
They said Master Chevin might have stopped around here. She might have been forced to go near the shadow pen. If that's the case, then... Oh. Please, you have to save her!
Te pelti decisionante. Go to rescue. Nearby a teleport waypoint. Nice. Beautiful.
We should take a break after all that running around.
According to the map, we should be getting close. Get away from me! Look, over there! Is that Master Chevin?
Okay, I'll ask for it.
Covenant of the Deep! Let's move out.
Where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys! Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live! Drop all of it!
Run.
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Nope. Guess they knew what they were up against. Our reputation has its peak.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
Mix sent us to help. iMix? Imix or iMix?
She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than... 2 days, but then I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the Shadow Pin. It's a large deposit and the purity is exceptional. I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head back. But the phlogiston within the crystals attracted monsters.
Obviously.
I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what, for Tlasoli and poor little Nechka.
Who are they?
Right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nechka is her daughter.
So she crafts aged names. Shlone is that line of business too.
Oh, you know Shilonen? Try mentioning that name in front of Tlasoli. She could sing Shilonen's praises forever. The foremost expert in ancient names. The future of our tribe. The finest artisan in Natlan. You'll never hear the end of it. I know Tlasoli misses the days when she used to forge ancient names. She'd never say as much, but I can tell.
Why did she stop?
Because of her daughter. Poor Nechka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her. Even as Nechka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up. Like a torch in the night, she was determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from all directions. Still, all's well that ends well. Thanks to the doctor's medicine and the YOP's protection, Nechka's flame was rekindled. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already. She often writes to Shilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger, just like her mother. Her birthday's in a few days, so Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
So that's why you were out here. No wonders you wouldn't leave the crystal behind.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore. What a nice gift. Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes. All right, let's head back. I'm sure Emish is worried sick.
It's Emish. Not Emix. I mix. Emish. English.
Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Tlasoli tomorrow? It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal.
Sure.
You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
I just hope that makes Nechka happy. Isn't it an ancient name?
Hey, the Pyro Archon said she contacted Shilonen about that already. Let's not complicate things. We don't need anything fancy like that. A normal gift is more than enough.
Don't worry, something tells me you'll like this one. But I'll let Tlasoli tell you what it is herself.
Okay, Act 1 complete. The last one will be the bummer. Talk to where? Is it in Children of Echoes? Where are you? Yeah, navigate. Why it even switched off? Yeah, Children of Echoes. And I see that. I see that and I take it. That's mine. Nice. Can I teleport here? I can. You can use it. Cool. Okay, what's up? Oh, the jam is back. Hi.
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
You're just happy to visit Tsaloli and Nechka. Well, I'm curious.
That's right. Nechka's been so sick, and Tlasoli had to give up what she loves.
Well, we don't know them, but yeah.
Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Tlasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations.
Cool.
Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Mish? I'll be right back.
Horse echoes. Horse or horse? Is it all in cheering? Where are they? Okay, this is This or this? I think this will be more than this. This closer. Yeah, this closer. And a house in a random location, in a weird location.
Perfect weather for a nap in the workshop.
Looks like. This is... Whoa, this changed in a split second.
The forge! Gross! Cold! Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec, I'll go knock.
That's what I hate the most, that you cannot stop the fall.
Flasoli! Open up! They're here!
You can't stop the fall, that's it. It's freaking annoying. Because character dies, you need to reset again. Why? Why?
Flasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh, the door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please!
No response. Need me to break down the door?
What if something happened to the two of them? What if Nechka got worse again?
Let's not overthink things. They were doing just fine the last time I was here. Nechka was sleeping soundly in her room. Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nechka out to get some medicine.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tapetlosaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work. But since Nechka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently. Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Let's take a closer look. You stay here, Chevin.
Oh... Alright, I'll just... find a place to hide for now.
Do it.
How is it that every single time Imish tells me not to go someplace dangerous, I end up running into danger? It's like her words have some sort of power over me. Maybe it's the Wyab's doing.
Okay, why?
That's the end of this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
Okay. Ooh, hello there. Ooh, can we enter? Enter, there we go. You had to hit. I forgot that you had to hit.
Huh, there really is a Tapetlosaur up here. Might not be Tlasoli's companion, though.
At least it doesn't seem to be in any danger. Seems like it got up here on its own.
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
That's Chevin's voice.
Looks like there's some next to her.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence.
Either way, let's get down there. Yeah, quite a coincidence.
Well, guess this means we should head back down. Why is the Tapetlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
You descend up the mountain with the Tapetlosaur.
Iengu, come here. Are you being naughty again? Oh, that's a good saurian. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later. All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec. Sorry, you two. I was waiting for you at home when Nechka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself.
That doesn't sound like she's a sick child.
She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests, but she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her before long.
Is she alright?
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
Is she all better now? Sounds like we are doing well enough to run off on her own too.
Yes, and to run away from eating her vegetables. She's a fast one, that's for sure. She jumps over chairs, hides under the table, then runs all around the house. I can hardly catch her.
Doesn't sound like a sick child.
Seeing how she is now, that's already enough. I really couldn't ask for more.
Hey, cheer up. This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
The gift. Alright, let's hear it.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion. The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging.
So it's like an amplified version of an ancient name.
Don't say that or the Wyad might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials. When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic. But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow.
Yeah.
That description really does make it seem special.
You got a good eye for business. No wonder you run your own store.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted. But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted. It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
You're really pushing the sales pitch. You're very persuasive.
I'm not interested. Let's buy one, Traveler. We can engrave our names onto it. Then, once we find your brother, we can get him to add his name as well. That way, our names will be together forever.
Looks like Paimon's already been hooked. Sounds a little too precious.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your blaze gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Good things are better with company. Might as well buy a few more as gifts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds? Hold on. This isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
No, don't listen to that, Traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
Whoa there. Whoa, they're there.
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my blaze gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nechka to get better.
You're right. Yangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler. Maybe we'll even line it up with Nechka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat. Anyway, see you around, Tlasoli!
See you. I hope Nechka gets better soon.
Look after yourselves. Nechka is going to be so happy to meet you.
She looks weird. complete. Now let's jump straight into the third one. Oh, we still did this. We don't need that. Go back to the children. We are here. Right here.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Plasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription. Since Neshka's birthday is around the corner, let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
This will be closer.
Next
This will be a little closer. Look who it is.
Shilonin, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Iknal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Get your axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Shilonin!
I'm sleeping.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. You two seem to be in good spirits. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
No, everything is fine.
Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Huh? So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
So quite a lot.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the axe, Shilonin. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift, and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
You give these kind of things as birthday gifts? And like a set too, where I can buy one.
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Ooh, nice.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Shilonin's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nechka. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
You're still too young to have memory issues.
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Your name is that long? Did you include all your relatives' names too?
No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Trasoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter.
Sounds scammy.
But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
I was just wondering the same thing. Yeah, that could be a little embarrassing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tlatholi to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a Blaze Gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself.
Yep.
But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words, and I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
I know just the person who would do that. Sounds like one of Cheven's schemes.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tlatholi to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some... Huh? What was I planning to send to Nachka again? This memory of mine.
You aren't that old. What the heck is going on?
All right,
Something's off.
if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
True.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlatholi and Nachka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's
think
birthday
it's
party
medicine.
too, Shilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlatholi too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Long story short, you explain your encounter with Zol in Shilonen to Shilonen.
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
We also wanted to get a gift for Nechka, but we have no idea what she might like.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second. Our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise? If we ask Nachka, then she'll know what gift we'll be getting her. And that would ruin the surprise.
Maybe.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like?
Yeah.
Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough. I have loads of those in my bag.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nachka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Great idea. Let's just go and ask Nechka.
Yeah, even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway,
Yeah.
could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave.
Tequila. Tequila.
The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord. But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, Tequila, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
Okay. So that's the book. Okay, by the book.
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Remok said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left."
So what about the other version of the story?
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending. However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves.
Obviously.
The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it.
Yep.
Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it. Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
That's too much for the collection. You can read them while we are on the road, Paimon.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Let's get going. Celestoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Cool. Melodious chant. Oh, we have something else melodious here. Easy. Okay, where we're going? There. Okay. That's more like it. That was too high. Firstly we land on this and then we fall down. I don't want to resurrect somebody and use my thingies. Oh, she's there. Saved.
Go on now, Yengu. Nechka is still resting.
Hey, Twasoli, we're here!
Paimon, go play.
Oh, what a surprise. And even Shilonin is here too.
We came to visit Nechka.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
Cool, thanks. Only what the heck is going on? Ah.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonin. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some.
Ooh,
Shilonin
nice.
used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Okay. Sure thing.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
sorry. Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
It's fine.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Thanks.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
No.
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
Give it to Paimon. We don't need. We don't want.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
You've been close for quite some time then.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nichka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw, but you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nichka's bed.
You two seem like family. Shlonen seems just like an older sister to Nechka.
That's how Nechka sees Shilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks.
That's weird.
Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too
That's good
hard
too.
on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shilonen.
Oh.
Ooh, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like.
So how did Nechka get so sick? Is her condition really that serious?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then.
What happened?
Nechka's illness actually originates from the Abyss. That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nechka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. it was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechka, my daughter, my Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me.
Wait, she's dead.
I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work. And I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better.
Wait, hold up.
She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Shilonen has even brought her a gift.
Something doesn't add up. What? Please drink some water first. Things will get better.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Let me flex my cooking skills. Enough talk. Let's start with the fried egg.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
I promise the plates will be picked clean. I can eat an entire fish myself.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit.
Chocolate.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
Forced. That story does not add up. There's something wrong.
We'll check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid.
Something doesn't add up. Did you catch the drift? Did you catch the story? She was missing for 2-3 days. With the flower in the hand that's withered already. There is no way she's freaking alive. So what's up with her now that she's alive and well?
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
So should we keep walking? Maybe the delivery person got lost.
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any ingredients.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Monsters?
Shilonen, Whoa,
I'm
she's
too
already
late.
gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out.
No, it's monsters. What? Even the small baby ones. What? Excuse me? Can I transform into that one?
Bring it!
Actually, let's just do this
All
one.
hail.
Wait, even a small one. Wait, hold up. This. Oh, it's changed.
Allow me.
They changed it.
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have terrible luck. You didn't provoke them, did you?
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't... Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nachka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Things that's not up. Something smells very fishy in here.
Look at that. He has a blaze gem inscription too.
So luck shouldn't be the problem. Seems there's quite a market for those inscriptions.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Sure thing. Paimon can help too.
Huh? Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grapefruit that fell out of the bag.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
Something's fishy.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
And they're all carrying Blade Gem inscriptions.
Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this.
This is too strange.
Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Cool. So let's get to worst in the food. After cooking some time, delicious dishes are set on the table, one after
Oh,
another.
there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlisoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
What would you like to start with, Paimon? No flying on the table, Paimon.
But Paimon can't reach that dish! Could you give Paimon some? Come on!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nachka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for, even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
So amnesia.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two,
and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
Oh?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago?
A blaze gem inscription. Whose is this?
The delivery guy's. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when blaze gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing blaze gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss.
She's sus. She knows.
Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Everyone's memory loss had something to do with Nechka. Yeah.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. Huh. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this blaze gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the blaze gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
Caught.
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonin. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
You're going to make an ancient name for Nechka, but ancient names must be approved by the Wyob.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyob is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyob's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your blaze gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka, and the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the blaze gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Even though Nechka has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Shilonin. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again. But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the blaze gem inscription? Not at all. Every time a blaze gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other blaze gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name. You made all of this yourself, Tlasoli?
Even though it's not an official ancient name, that's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes. It was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I've thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone.
Does she want that? That's the question.
She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nachka. When that time comes, she will be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nachka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonin!
Shh, let her think about this for a moment. Let her decide what to do.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses. I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nachka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you.
Real
I'm
sus.
sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nachka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts.
Confirmed.
What was that noise?
Nachka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nachka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nachka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Sus. Real sus.
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop.
Cool.
Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
Okay, and I'm gonna split this video in half. So I'll tell you. Obviously appreciate you smash the like button, subscribe and the notification bell. And I'll see you next video. And obviously next video will be continuing of this. So I'll see you after a few days right here. Bye bye.